Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well, and in today's video we are going to be looking at why people are drawn to you or what draws them to you in the first place. All right, so for this reading I've got three piles for you to choose from. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. So you guys can now take a moment and see which pile or piles you're most drawn to, and after you've selected your pile, there are timestamps in the description box below which you can use to jump ahead to your reading to see exactly what draws people to you. So let's get straight into it. Hello, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what draws people to you. Okay, so we have the Emperor in reverse. Two of Chalices, which is the Two of Cups in reverse. Five of Chalices. Five of Swords. And a Prince of Discs, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, pile 1. So what I'm seeing for you guys with the Emperor in reverse and Two of Cups in reverse is that first of all, you come off as very aloof, you know, because people just think that you're a loner. People kind of think that whenever they see you, they always, maybe they see you sitting by yourself, just hanging out by yourself. They hardly ever see you with people. Doesn't mean that you don't have people or you don't have friends or anything. It's just that whenever people see you, or their first impression of you is that, you know, you're somebody who's really aloof, somebody who just likes to be by themselves. And on the other hand, someone who likes to, like, you know, not be in the spotlight, because with the Emperor energy like being reversed, so I just really feel that you know, people just really feel as if, you know, you don't like being in the spotlight. On the other hand, people also feel that, you know, you're a really humble person, that you're not egotistic or arrogant or anything of that sort, because the Emperor energy is in reverse. So they really kind of want to get to know you more. And of course, considering how you appear all by yourself, you're by yourself most of the times when people are watching you or something. So they really think that you're really aloof and all, like, you know, like a lone wolf or something. So that automatically kind of creates this air of mystery around you that people really want to get to know. On the other hand, we have the Five of Cups and Five of Swords coming through. So double five. So this really tells me that the energy of change is like really prominent with you guys. It's not that you guys are changing. It's just that people want to bring you out of your shell. People think that, oh, you know, this person, pile 1, they shouldn't be just, you know, by themselves all the time. I'm not saying that people pity you or they sympathize with you. No, they're just really curious as to why, you know, you're always by yourself. Why do you choose to be by yourself? Why do you not engage with people so much? Why do you not go and hang out with people? So they want to kind of change that aspect of you, and in a good way. Not that they don't like it and they want to change you. No, it's just that they know that you are a very interesting person. Because obviously when you have such an air of mystery around you, there will also be rumors about you, and most of the rumors about you, I feel like they're really they're really interesting. Like people talk about how interesting you are and how unique and different you are, because, you know, and the rumors about you or whatever people say about you, it's like always changing, because double five coming through. So people really get this curiosity, and they're like, okay, what is with this person? What is with pile 1? We want to know what is the truth, whether whatever we've heard about them is the truth or not. So you know, that's why people try and get close to you. They're drawn to this mysterious aura that you guys carry. At the same time, Five of Swords is also the card of, you know, bullying. We have the word defeat up there. So and disappointment here with the Five of Cups. So this kind of tells me that though people are really curious to get to know you more, because, you know, this whole thing about you draws them to you, But at the same time, they're also intimidated by you because, like I'm saying, you don't hang out, you don't go around just talking to people. You will not just start telling somebody your life story all of a sudden, just on like just at the first meeting. Some people do that, you know. Some people are really talkative, and they are more than happy to talk about their lives, talk about themselves. You don't do that. If somebody comes and starts talking to you, you will never talk about yourself, pile one. You will always make sure that the attention is focused on the other person, that they are the ones doing the talking, they're the ones giving the information. So that kind of riles people up more, that kind of makes them even more curious, and they just cannot help but be pulled into your this whole, mysterious energy, mysterious aura that you guys project. So so a lot of times people are like, no, I want to get to know pile one. But when they're talking to you, when they're trying to pry information out of you, they don't get much. They really don't. That's why they're disappointed. People are not disappointed in you, they're just disappointed in the fact that, they didn't get to know more of you, that you did not let them in. People really want to know you, pile one, not just because you're mysterious or something. It's just that there's something about your aura. I mean, you can see there's a double star here with the 5 and the 5. The stars are like, and you have this thing here which is like also glowing. So this really tells me that there's this aura about you, this energy about you that is kind of, it's like it glows. I don't know how to put it, but I mean, obviously you don't see people's aura glowing around, but I don't know, I just feel like your aura is what draws people to you. The light in your soul is what draws people to you, and that's why they want to get to know more of it. They're like, okay, where's this coming from? What is the source of this light? What makes pile one so radiant? What makes them always like, why are they always glowing? Why are their eyes so sparkly? Or why every time they say something, people are enraptured by them, people are paying attention to them. There's pin drop silence whenever pile one is talking. So what is it about them? That's what they want to know. They really want to know what makes you you. Not that, oh, you're mysterious and I'm going to solve this mystery. Yeah, some people will do that. Some people might be drawn to you mainly because they just want to get to know the real you and then just walk away. But then there are some people who cannot help but be drawn to you. They'll try to ignore you. They'll be like, okay, let's just mind our own business, let's not bother pile one. But on the inside, in their hearts and minds, they're constantly wondering, okay, what's going on? What is up with them? Why, like, they barely have any friends, or they might not even have any friends, regardless of it depends on how you guys take it, like whether you have a few friends or whether you're just by yourself. So people always wonder that, okay, what is it about them that, like, they're drawn to you, and they just cannot explain why. They just cannot understand. And sometimes I feel like people, in order to try and get a reaction out of you, pile one, they kind of try and mistreat you as well. Like, they will try and bully you, because we have 5 of Swords here, which is the card of bullying. So I feel like maybe you guys have experienced bullying a lot. And it is only because people get frustrated that, they don't know what you are. They don't know who you are. You guys are so interesting. Pile one, so interesting. But people get curious. They wonder, okay, what is going on? What makes pile one tick? What makes them react a certain way? They want to know. And when you do not give them the reaction that they're hoping for, yeah, it gets to be even worse. Like, yeah. And I feel like pile one, you're not exactly closed off as some people would like to believe. If people stay with you long enough, you do start to open up. But with the Prince of this clearly tells me, because this is a Knight of Pentacles, so slowest night takes its time to come. So this really tells me that you take your time to open up to people. You're not just that person who will just open up in like 3-4 encounters and be like, okay, now we're best friends, or we're friends, so I can share my stuff with them. No. At times it takes years upon years for people to get to know you at a certain level. And even then, I feel like even now, if suppose you have someone who's been there for you forever, for like the longest time, you know and they know that they don't know anything about you. They barely know anything about you. You can be very unpredictable as well, which is another thing that draws people to you, because we have the number 5, so it's that's constant changing energy. You guys are very unpredictable as well, Pile 1. So that just also adds to the mix, adds to the beautiful mixture that is you guys. So people are always like, okay, what is Pile 1 going to do now? What are they going to do now? What if, okay, are they going to react this way or are they not? So people are always trying to anticipate your next move, but I feel like 90% of the time they're caught off guard. They're not prepared for the way you react, the what you do, anything of that sort. So they're always like a few 2 steps behind you. People are always trying to figure you out, but I just feel like they cannot. All right, let's see what else we have. We have authenticity. Of course we do. Let's see if we can fit these cards on the screen. We have trust, magical powers. I'm not even surprised this came up. We have love. Okay, I'm just gonna shift this here. And we have letting go. Allow the wisdom to remain, but the sting I shall never feel again. So this word wisdom coming up over here, this really tells me that, your wisdom is another thing that kind of draws people to you. You are really mature, like not like old or anything, but just mature mentally, emotionally. You are mature, you are wise, not to bother with petty things. That, okay, and maybe that is why, because we have the letting go card, and that is why people just think that you're really aloof, that you're really cold. That you don't feel, you're not as emotional and warm and vulnerable as other people. So and I just feel like with you guys, how there's that in romance novels and YA novels, there's this bad boy energy. It doesn't matter if you identify as a male, female, binary, non-binary. It's just that that bad boy energy, right? People are like, what is up with this person? They don't stick around with anyone for too long. They break up so quickly. They go through people, and then they'll add in some other analogy, like, they go through people like I change clothes or something. So it's not that you don't care about people, Pile 1. It's just that you know exactly what serves your purpose and who serves your purpose and what and who doesn't. So, and if you see that, okay, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your energy, or your energy is being wasted by this other person, they're just taking your time and energy and not much is happening, you will let go. And if somebody, like, if suppose you are in a relationship, Pile 1, this other person is like, I want to leave, I'm interested in someone else now. It might be, it'll be painful for you, yes, because, you are human, you have emotions, you have feelings. But at the same time, you will let them go. You'll be like, okay, and you're not going to show your tears to them. You're not going to show how upset you are. You'll be like, okay, if that is what you want, I respect your decisions and everything. So, that also kind of makes people wonder, okay, what is up? And people just want that I want to change Pile 1. I want them to love me, and I want them to kind of, be with me and feel for me. I mean, they don't realize that you already have love to give. You already feel the emotions. It's just that you will not show it to the other person as such, because you understand the value of your emotions. You know exactly how valuable your tears are. You know exactly how important your emotions are to you, and you're not someone who's just gonna, like I'm saying, you guys are really wise, and people who have been with you long enough to see that, they understand that as well, that you will let go despite the fact that you might be upset about it or something, but that is something that is your own personal thing, and you will deal with it in your own personal way. So on the other hand, we have authenticity. So another reason people are drawn to you, Pile 1, is because you're just truly you. You don't fake anything. You will not try and fit in. You will not try to be somebody else just so people can accept you, just so you can fit in, just so people love you. You are not like that. I feel like you're a very secure individual in yourself. And you guys are really lucky if that is the case with you guys, Padawan. I know it will not be the case with a lot of people, but for some of you, yeah, it could be that, you guys are secure in yourself, and that is a huge blessing. You guys should be super proud of yourself that you are a secure individual and that you're not being plagued by insecurities all the time. So, and because of that, you're like, if people like me for me, then they'll stay. If they don't, then it's clear that we never would have gotten along or something. So that's why, you just choose to be yourself. You don't have time to be somebody else. You don't have time to pretend. And people love that about you. People are like, they want to know more so I feel like they can follow your example. I feel like. So we have trust here. I am safe. I am secure. In love, I trust. My faith endures. So this really tells me that, another, like I was saying, you have this aura about you that some people just wonder, why are they drawn to you in the first place? Like, they actually wonder. And at the same time, they're also wondering, so there might be someone you met, for the first time, or there's someone you don't know very well, or they don't know you very well. And all of a sudden, they start telling you things. They start telling you their life story. And you might be like, why are they doing that? And that person might also be wondering the same thing. They'll be like, why am I telling them everything? It's because at a soul level, they know that whatever they tell you is going to be kept safe. Like, you're not going to make fun of them. You're not going to hold their secrets against them. You're not going to, jeopardize their life in any way. You will keep them safe. So at a soul level, people feel safe and secure around you. That is why they're drawn to you. Because everybody wants safety. That is like a basic human need. If you look at the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, safety, security is like the basic one. So obviously, when at a soul level, when you're feeling this safety coming from another person, you'll automatically be drawn to that person. That is exactly like the energy that you guys give out. It's of safety and security. So people are automatically, they're like, just like, they get like, they're surprised when you walk by and they're like, okay, what was that? That was something different. And they feel that, their soul feels that, yes, this soul is safe. We can be with them. We need to be close to them because we need to feel safe. It's that basic need of an individual that kind of draws them to you in the first place, all right? And of course, we have magical power. We have love. People who have been in a relationship with you, pile one, it doesn't matter if they left you. It didn't matter if the relationship ended. The experience they got with you, the love they got from you, one of a kind. One of a kind. That cannot be replicated. And I feel like a lot of people are disappointed now with this 5 of Cups because they keep thinking about you. Because 5 of Cups is like, you guys can see there are 2 cups upright, 3 are upright, or 2 are down, or the opposite sometimes in different decks. Depends. So this really tells me that people who break up with you or who are your past now in terms of, romantic relationship, they are looking to replicate your love. They're looking for someone who can love them the way you loved, right? And they regret it. Those who made the first move in terms of breaking up with you, pile one, they are not happy. They're not okay. They are disappointed because they cannot find that love. They're not able to get that love that they got from you. And now they're like, okay, now they realize that, you guys are irreplaceable. No one can come close to the way you love them, It can't happen. And magical power. So obviously when we're talking magic is like all around us. So obviously when this card is coming up for you, it is clear that your magic draws people in. You might not, I'm not saying that you go around doing card tricks or something, or you go around doing spells and rituals and everything. You might not be into all of that stuff. But it is just the magic in your soul, the magic that makes you you. Your authenticity is another magic that draws people to you. So obviously when magic is such a universal thing, it's such a universal energy, people from everywhere are going to be drawn to you because look at this. There's fire. Fire just expands, it spreads, and it spreads fast. That's how your energy is. That's why people are drawn to you, and all at times you just kind of keep to yourself because you want to avoid having so many people around you, because that just leaves you exhausted. All right, let's see what your final cards have to tell us. Okay, we have fear. Okay, we have the masculine, and we have protection, guys. Come on. See, like I was saying, people feel secure around you. You, at a soul level, you bring that security. And maybe oftentimes you might not get close to people, but at the same time, you try your best to create a safe space for people. To the point where, it's like, okay, this person might not know you. People might not know you that well. They might not be that close to you. But at the same time, if they want to talk, they want to share things with you, you're more than happy to kind of help them out, more than happy to kind of just, listen to them, whatever they have to say. And fear. Another thing that I'm getting with this card for you guys, like I was saying, a lot of people get intimidated by you. I was telling you that before. So same thing. They're like, okay, what if we say something to pile one and they react in a bad way? What if they react in the opposite way we are thinking? So a lot of times people kind of not approach you. They don't come and talk to you because they're just afraid. They have this fear that, you might come off as very harsh, you might be very mean or something. You're totally the opposite. I know that, pile one, but it's just the aura, it's just the energy. Maybe your energy is like so intense that people get scared. It's so powerful because we have magical powers coming through. We have the masculine energy. Masculine energy is like so intense. We have the emperor energy as well, even though it is reversed. So this clearly tells me that your energy is super powerful to the point where people feel it at a physical level. And because of that, they sometimes get scared and not approach you because they're like, this person is super powerful. We should not mess with them. We should not even go close near them, because this person pile one can just ruin us if they choose to do so, right? So this is all I have for you, pile one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, pile two. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what draws people to you. Okay, we have 3 of discs, which is the 3 of pentacles. We have the Fool. We have Knight of Wands, which is the King of Wands. 3 of Chalices, which is the 3 of Cups. And Queen of Discs, which is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, pile 2. First thing that I'm seeing for you guys with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands is the fact that one thing that draws people to you are your looks. You guys are gorgeous, stunning, beautiful, handsome, really easy on the eyes, and when people look at you, they're just automatically attracted, because they're just like, okay, who is this gorgeous person? And your looks, your looks are like so stunning and so beautiful, so perfect that you actually end up turning a lot of heads. And it's not just your face, we're talking your entire appearance, head to toe. It could also be that probably you guys use a distinct perfume or a cologne or something. Like your scent is another thing that draws people to you. So where, like, you guys can see all these flowers here, and this flower over here. So this really tells me that your physical appearance, the way you dress up, the cologne, perfume that you guys use, if you use any, that is, because unless, of course, you might be naturally good smelling and everything. So that is like one thing. And that also kind of, not only that, but at the same time, obviously when you look good, pile 2, you will also feel good. You'll feel more confident, right? So the way you guys walk, it's like, you own the world. That's how you walk. You guys can see with this Fool energy, this person is like, just walking as if they own this world. And Fool energy is like that, they don't care who thinks what's going to happen. They just walk forward with their head held high. knowing that, yeah, they have everything under control. They might not, but that's the energy that comes through. So this also, like, but obviously we have the King of Wands here, we have Queen of Pentacles here. This clearly tells me that your confidence, the way you carry yourself, the way you dress up, it all draws people to you. And obviously, when psychologically speaking, the first sign of attraction, the first factor that kind of draws people to you is your appearance. So I feel like in that regard, yeah, you guys are all set. You guys have a lot of admirers. Some would have come and told you that yes, they're interested in you, and some would not have, they would have kept their feelings hidden, and would have the number 3 coming up twice with the 3 of Pentacles and 3 of Cups. So this also tells me that a lot of times you guys have found yourselves in like a third party situation, in a love triangle situation, pile 2, and it's and maybe your partner blames you, like the person you're with at that time, during that time, they blame you, and they're like, oh, you're doing this on purpose, you're trying to provoke the other person, you are trying to attract the other people. And you're like, what did I do? And pile 2, let me tell you now, it's your right as a human being to look good and to feel good about yourself. And if people get attracted to that, that's their thing. But I'm just telling you, your partner has no right to tell you that you're trying to deliberately provoke people, you're trying to deliberately attract people. No, you are just doing what is right for you. You are doing exactly what you're supposed to do, because we are all supposed to look good. It's all part of, being healthy, being hygienic, and all of that stuff. But yeah, sometimes your partners get frustrated with the fact that you have a lot of admirers. Doesn't matter how you identify, male, female, binary, non-binary, your partners kind of get frustrated with the fact that wherever you go, somebody or the other is looking at you, staring at you, trying to get your attention, trying to flirt with you. And you don't you do not provoke anyone, you do not kind of lead people on like that. So like I'm saying, if your partners are blaming you, no, they shouldn't. It's not your fault. You're not deliberately doing anything. It's not your fault that you are blessed by good looks and good appearance and a really good scent. It's not your fault. It's a blessing from the universe, and you should not ignore that. Sometimes people are really good looking, but they don't take care of themselves. They don't work on themselves. They don't work on improving themselves, right? So in a way, that blessing just gets wasted, right? But with you guys, yeah, you don't do that. You're like, yeah, I have been blessed with good looks, so I should do my best to kind of, make sure I remain that way. So you guys do work hard on yourself, and that's a wonderful thing. Pile 2, self-love, self-care, maintenance, super important. All right. On the other hand, we have the 3 of Pentacles here. So this tells me that a lot of people, they're drawn to you because they want to take care of you. You guys can see, despite this being King of Wands, in this deck it is known as the Knight of Wands. So the Knight, what does the Knight do? Knight is like protection, right? Knight protects. The Knight goes out and saves the damsel, right? So I feel like a lot of times people are drawn to you because they see you as this precious flower. Like you guys can see all these flowers here. They see you as this precious flower, this person that they should protect, and I'm not talking about possessiveness yet, because yeah, I am also getting the message that yes, they do feel possessive about you if you are in a relationship with them. But initially, a lot of people, that includes your friends, your family, your partner, your co-workers, a lot of people are drawn to you, pile 2, because they feel this inherent need to kind of take care of you, to protect you. I don't know. Some people might, like I was saying, the Knight goes out, saves the damsel in distress and all of that. So whenever people look at you, they see you as this fragile, delicate, beautiful thing. Same thing, even if you identify as a male, even then people have this strong urge to kind of take care of you. You might have muscles and everything. I'm not saying that you won't, yet that you don't, and that you look weak and people just want to protect you. But there's something like, even if you have muscles and you look super strong and all, they still have this need to kind of take care of you, to do things for you, to make sure that you are doing okay, that you're not upset about anything, that you're happy, that you're smiling all the time. So regardless of how you identify in terms of your gender, people have this innate need to kind of take care of you, to do things for you, to support you. So I feel like a lot of times, pile 2, you guys are never alone. You guys have hardly ever been alone, because people around you, they don't leave you alone, because they're like, no, we have to take care of pile 2. We have to do things for them. What if they need something? What if they get in trouble or something? What if somebody tries and hurts them in any way, physically, emotionally, verbally, whatever? So people do not want that. They want you to be happy all the time. Pile 2 with the 3 of cups here. They want to make sure that you're okay, that you're smiling all the time. I feel like your smile, your happiness is really important to people, because maybe your happiness is contagious. Maybe your laughter is contagious. You have a really beautiful laughter. The kind of laughter where the person starts laughing and everybody starts laughing with them. And it's not because the joke is funny. It is because the person laughing, like their laughter is so contagious that people just start laughing, right? So I feel like that's the case with you guys, that the moment you start laughing, people start laughing with you. They're not laughing at the joke, but they're laughing with you, because your laughter is so charming and is so beautiful, and that people just cannot help but join in with you. So a lot of times, people are like, no, pile 2 shouldn't get hurt. Nobody should dare to hurt them. And even to the point where they're just like, no. So that's why they're always around you. You're always surrounded by friends, family, people who are there for you. There are a lot of people who just want to support you, to be there. If you're ever in a problem, a pile 2, a lot of people just want to kind of just solve all your problems for you. Like that's how intense the power is in you guys, that you draw people in, you bring them in, and people know that they're drawn. And a lot of people, I feel like those who are looking in the background, or they're looking in your life, or they're watching you or something, and they see that people are laughing all around you. Wherever you go, you make people smile, you make people have a good time. So a lot of people, they want to be in your inner circle. They want to be friends with you. You guys can see all this zodiac circle and everything coming together. So a lot of people want to be your friend. They want to be your co-worker. They want to work with you. They want to hang out with you. And it is because they want to have a good time as well. They're like, your happiness draws them in. Your looks, I already told you, draws people in. But I just feel like people want to have people know that if they are with you, they are going to be extremely happy. So let's see what else we have for you guys. All right, so we have true love, come to me. I just realized that I do not have the other cards for you guys. I wonder where they are. Let me just check. Okay, so we have harmony. We have imagination. We have peace. And we have romance. So like I was saying, when you guys, with you guys, it's just like, yeah, people are with the love cards coming up twice. So this really tells me that, one, people are drawn to you in the hopes that, they're mostly drawn to you in the romantic sense. One thing is there. They definitely want to be in a relationship with you. Like I'm saying, you guys have a lot of admirers, pile 2, a lot of admirers. And obviously, when you have a lot of admirers, you often find yourselves in the third party situation, in a love triangle, and it can get frustrated. But at the same time, your partner knows that the love with you, the love they have with you, is the one true love. They know that, and people know that if they ever get in a relationship with you, it's gonna be super romantic, it's gonna be super perfect, it's gonna be like finding true love. So I feel like meeting you, pile 2, meeting you is equivalent to meeting true love. And that just does not go in the sense of romantic love. It could also be like platonic love and familial love, all of that. So your friends, 3 of Cups here, your friends love you a lot, and they know that you love them. Like, they know that. And they know that whoever becomes friends with you, you're gonna give them your love as well. So that's why, like I'm saying, some people get possessive about you, but that's just, yeah, because, yeah, they cannot help it. They cannot. And we have harmony here. Laughter is the best medicine, they say, right? So I feel like that's what you guys do. You make people laugh, you make people smile, and in a way you're just balancing out that negative energy, you know, that they're plagued with. Their people might be worried about so many things. They might be going through problems, they might be suffering in some way or the other. So obviously the darkness, the dark energy, the negative energy is an all-time high. But when you come in, you bring that harmony with you. You are like, you start with the jokes, you start talking to people, making them feel good. It doesn't, I mean, I'm not saying that you have to make people laugh with your jokes and everything. No, just you talking to people about certain things, about anything whatsoever. It just makes people feel good, because I feel like you guys are in harmony internally, like your chakras are all aligned, everything is in place, everything is perfect with you guys. So, and even if it's not, but I feel like people see you as this balanced person. They're like, okay, they're okay. And this harmony that you bring to the table, it is really contagious, and it really does spread. You know, it goes from person to person. So anyone who comes across you, they instantly feel better, and they're like, what? They might just be in the vicinity, you know, they don't have to sit close to you or anything. They're just walking by you or something, and all of a sudden they're like, okay, what was that? How come I feel better? Why do I feel so relaxed all of a sudden? And then they look back, and they're just like watching you, and they're like, okay, was it because of this person? Was it because of pile 2? So they're automatically curious, they're automatically drawn. They're like, okay, if that is the case, I want more. I want to feel peace again. We have the word peace, a card of peace here as well. So you bring a lot of peace to people, pile 2. And honestly, you guys are, I feel like somebody who brings peace to another person is no less than an angel, in my opinion. I really do see that you guys are angels, you know. You are beautiful light beings. We have this candle over here. And this also tells me that, you know, in the moments of a crisis, you guys are the ones who have everything under control. You might be panicking on the inside, because I do see that imagination card here. So this also tells me that you guys might have a really wild imagination, and when people have a wild imagination, they come up with all sorts of things. And if we go by psychology, normally people come up with the worst scenarios first. But at the same time, even if your mind is in complete chaos at a time of a problem, you will project this aura of peace, you know, that you have everything under control, that everything is going to be just fine. So when people see that, when people are looking at you, they're like, we want to be with pile 2, because they are calm while while others are panicking. Pile 2 is calm. So if we stay with them, things are going to get better, because maybe they're calm because the situation is not that bad as they think it is. You know, it could be so many different things people might be thinking about you. But the main point is, the bottom line is, pile 2, that you are at peace, and people want that peace because they know that whenever they're around you, whenever they're with you, they will find that peace. They will feel better. Oh, wow, you guys are a huge blessing, pile 2, because you kind of help people through negative emotions and all of that. So good job. And then we have imagination. So this really tells me that you guys have a very colorful and a very creative imagination. We also have the Fool energy here, which is all about creativity. The number 3 coming up twice for you guys. That is also a symbol of creativity. The number 3 signifies creativity. So this really tells me that you guys are very creative individuals, which is something that also draws people to you. If you guys are artists, or if you practice art in some way, like writing, singing, in any way whatsoever, and if some people come across your art, they come across your writing, anything you're painting, they're going to be automatically drawn to you. They might not see you, they might not look at you, but just your art, your work, your content, it just draws people to you. All right. So like I was saying, I forgot to I don't know how that happened, but I'm just going to be pulling some cards for you guys here, your final cards. So let's see what we have as to why people are drawn to you, your final messages. So should I do this off screen? I'm not even sure, but let's see. This is like, wow, no cards are falling. Why? I wonder why. Oh, okay, we have one. Okay, we have the unexpected, like I'm not even surprised. And we have the blue moon. Let's see what else we have. Oops, I'm not gonna take these because I don't. All right, we have long night moon, we have darkness. And final card, why are people, oops, okay, we have it. All right, okay, we have faith. Yeah, like of course we do. We're just gonna cover this because yeah. Okay, pile 2. So the unexpected, like I was saying, blue moon. You guys are like that, you know, you guys are like the blue moon. Not everybody can be like you. Not everybody can come across you. That's why I feel like coming across you guys, meeting you guys is a privilege in itself. Getting your love or getting the chance to love you is another blessing altogether, right? But you guys are so different. Like I was saying, you guys are like magical beings here on earth. You guys are like angels, celestial beings. You guys might just be celestial beings in another life or something, pile 2. But yeah, people, this month we're gonna have a blue moon, right? August. So obviously with this card coming up here, this also tells me that people look forward to meeting you, you know, because everybody looks forward to the blue moon. It's like all over the news as well that, oh, there's gonna be a blue moon this time. So this is the same thing with you guys. People are drawn to you. They want to meet you. And if they hear about you, and I do see that the word of mouth travels fast when it comes to you guys, pile 2, and people are eager to meet you. They're like, okay, who is this pile 2 that people keep talking about? I want to meet them. They seem very interesting. So at the same time, we have the long night moon. We have darkness here. So this also tells me that, you know, despite you guys being talked about a lot, not a lot of people get to meet you. You know, you're still shrouded in darkness. You're like this moon, you know, the long night moon, where you're shrouded in darkness. You're shrouded in, or maybe it's just the universe's way of protecting you. Because if all of the people start coming to you, you're gonna get exhausted, right? So this also, and obviously darkness, with this card, I'm also getting the feeling that, you know, in time when people are going through dark times, that is when you come in. That is where you are the light. You know, you bring in, you might not, you are the one who's bringing in the warmth. Oh, you guys do a lot. Pile 2, you guys do a lot without even knowing that you do so much. All right, then we have faith here. So this also tells me that people have a lot of faith in you, like with the whole harmony peace thing. They really have that yes, things are definitely going to be okay as long as, you know, we are with pile 2. That everything is going to be just fine as long as we are with them. So people have a lot of faith in your personality, in your abilities, in everything that you are, because you're like the blue moon, you know, you're like this symbol of good, everything good. All right. So yeah, that's why people are drawn to you, pile 2. So I'm not even surprised. All right. So this is all I have for you, pile 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's see, why are people drawn to you? Okay, we have 8 of Pentacles. We have Prince of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands. We have 5 of Wands. The Hanged Man. And we have the Tower in reverse. Okay. So what draws people to you, pile 3? You guys with the Hanged Man here, you guys are one of a kind, first of all. You guys are one of a kind. You guys, I would say you guys are, and we also have 5 of Wands here, which talks about change. So this really tells me that you guys, some people, I'm not saying this in a bad way, do not take it in a bad way, but you guys are weird, like in a good way. Good weird, you know, the one that kind of makes people wonder and gets people curious as to, okay, what is with this person. This person is interesting. They don't think like everybody else. They don't act like everybody else. They have their own way of life. They have their own way of doing things. What is up with this person? So, that's why people are drawn to you, because you march to the beat of your own drum. You live your life in your own way. You might not think that way. You guys might be like, but I live life the way everybody does. What's so different? So maybe at a soul level, pile 3, people see that you're not like everybody else. You guys might be doing this what everybody else does. You guys might be having your own regular 9 to 5. You guys might be doing your best to follow the rules and all of that stuff. But then there's something about you. Maybe it's the way you dress up. Maybe it's the way you talk. Maybe it's the way you do your work. That is different. That makes you you. That makes you so different from everybody else. Maybe you have a certain belief system that people go like, okay, this is different. They did not. And if people are in a group, they're discussing this certain topic, and everybody is giving one opinion or the other, you'll come up with your own opinions. You'll have a very different opinion from what everybody else is saying or thinking or believing. So that people get really curious, and they are drawn to you, and they're just like, okay, what is this? We want to figure out why pile 3 thinks the way they do. Or why does pile 3 dress up in this particular way? What is up with them? So they want to get to the bottom of the mystery that is you guys, pile 3. And obviously, because the Hangman is all about, thinking outside the box, having a different perspective on things. So I feel like you guys bring a really fresh perspective, but at the same time, with the Tower in reverse here, this also tells me that a lot of times people are not very receptive to that. People are not receptive to your individuality, your unique attributes. They are not that receptive people. Oftentimes you guys might have dealt with being shunned. A lot of times people might have treated you like an outcast, and it might have taken a toll on your self-esteem. Might have made you feel really bad about yourself, and really made you question that whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that the way you think, the way you live your life, whether it's even right or not. And a lot of times I'm also getting this vibe that a lot of you even have wondered that whether you should even, like, what's the point of you being here in this world? A lot of times you guys might have wondered that, because people treat you like an outcast. And it is only because, pile 3, it's not that you are wrong, or that your way of thinking, the way you dress up, or your belief system is wrong. No way. It's just that people are afraid. Because people are used to the familiar, they get comfortable with the familiar. Whatever they know, that's their comfort zone. And you are not a comfort zone. You're the one that people strive to become. I would say you are the one that people get to when they step out of their comfort zone. You are that person. So obviously, when a lot of people are in their comfort zone, when a lot of people are only comfortable with what is familiar to them, those people are the ones that are going to shun you. Those people are the ones that are going to make you feel like an outsider, like an outcast. And so I just don't want you guys to feel bad. I don't want you guys thinking that, oh, you're wrong, or that you don't deserve to live the way you do or to be here. You guys just have every right to be here, just as everybody else. There's a reason the universe sent you here. Just because people don't accept you, people don't agree with what you say or how you live, doesn't mean that you do not have the right to be here. People try to be the judge, jury, and executioner all at once at times. They try to throw past judgments at you all the time, and I do see that happening. I do see that a lot of people just judge you all the time. They don't try to get to know you. They're just judging you. And this is that Tower in reverse energy. I'm still there. So, but don't pay any attention to that, pile 3. Do not internalize those things that those people say to you. That is not you. You are meant to be different. You're meant to be unique. And that is one of the reasons why people are drawn to you. Because you're so different. Because you're one of a kind. Why do you want to be like everybody else? When you're not meant to do that. You're meant to be different. The universe has created you differently. So next time, if somebody's making you feel like an outcast, just yeah, just be yourself even more. That's what I would say. But be smart about it, okay? Because some people can get crazy. All right. So on the other hand, we have the Knight of Wands coming through. This also tells me that another reason people are drawn to you is because of your intense energy. I feel like you guys are very passionate people. You guys, this tower, it's all red. There's so much red here. All this fire, look at this fire, so much fire. So this really tells me that either some of you guys might be fire signs, first of all, or if not, if you guys are not fire signs, or you don't have fire signs in your big threes, but you guys are very passionate anyway. You guys have, you guys do what you love, and you do it with your full heart, and when it comes to loving another individual, pile 3, you guys are the best ones. You guys love the best way. In the best way, you guys are intense, you guys are passionate, you guys are warm and loving. Oh, you guys are hot. I actually want to fan myself at this point because of just how this hot energy that is coming through. You guys are hot, pile 3. And of course, people are drawn to hot people. And no matter how sometimes people are afraid of fire, they're also drawn to it. So there are always two sides to everything, right? So some people are afraid of fire. I used to be afraid of fire at one point. But there are people who are drawn to fire. They feel mesmerized by it. They get hypnotized by it. They meditate over it. So same thing with you guys. Some people are drawn to you because of this fiery energy that you guys have. They're like, yeah, this person's powerful. And obviously, when you're so intense, when you have so much energy inside of you, pile 3, you will come and, you will turn people's lives around. Like, you will shake people's lives up. That's why a lot of people, they can't handle that. So they try to, throw you out. They try to make you an outsider. They're like, get away from us, leave us alone, all of that stuff. But at the same time, there are people who love that you come and shake things up for them because their life is so boring. They're just used to living their regular routine. Their life is monotonous. Nothing fun is happening. Nothing exciting is happening. And then there's you. You are the exciting one. You are the fun one. So that is why whenever you come in, people feel so much better. They're drawn to that energy. They're like, yes, we want pile 3. We want to hang out with them because they know. And when there are people who are sensitive to people's energy. So when it comes to your energy, a lot of people just get drawn to this intense, fiery energy that you emit. And you have a really powerful, some people will get afraid of it. Do not be surprised that people are afraid of you or afraid of your energy, because it is super intense. So a lot of people also get intimidated by you guys, pile 3, but at the same time, obviously, when there are a lot of things, some people, like, when you look at something that is not familiar to you, or when you look at something that is powerful or someone that is powerful, people get two reactions. Either they're afraid or they get curious. They're like, okay, this is danger, but what's going to happen, So that's the same thing with you guys. People who are afraid will go into this tower in reverse energy. They'll be like, I don't want to deal with it. But then there are others who are going to be drawn to you. They're like, okay, I want to get to know more about pile 3. I want to talk to them. I want to know why are they so intense? What is up with that? So yeah. Wow. And then we have 8 of Pentacles. This tells me that a lot of people are drawn to you because of the kind of hard work that you guys do. You guys are very hardworking, really devoted to your work, really sincere with whatever it is that you guys do. And people aspire to be like that. They are like, okay, what is it that makes them so happy with what they're doing? And the only thing is that you guys follow your passions. You guys might be doing a 9 to 5, like a regular thing, but maybe there's something that you guys do that makes you truly happy. That is your passion. If not, maybe you guys should get into that. Take some time out for what you're passionate about, and that will really help you guys out. That will really help you with in terms of your energy, in terms of balancing stuff out. It is really going to help you with that. So that's another thing people get drawn to you for. All right, then we have destiny. Interesting. I feel like it is people's destiny to be drawn to you. Let's see what else we have. We have good cheer, of course. We have prosperity. So much fire. Of course, it's going to be, oh my goodness, we have abundance. Of course, when you have so much fiery energy, fire is creation, you know? And creation is like unlimited. And then we have inspiration. Guys, you guys are very creative. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. You guys are super creative people, super creative individuals. We have 8 of Pentacles here as well. So it's evident that people are drawn to your creativity. They are drawn. And the thing is that, you know, with this prosperity card, I just feel like your creativity kind of helps you in terms of your prosperity. Like, prosperity is not just, oh, having all the money in the world or having all the career success. No, it's prosperity. It's in everything. Everything is going uphill. So a lot of people, I feel like, Pile 3, they see you as this prosperous being. They see you as someone who is doing so well in life. You might not be. You might be going through a tough time. God forbid. I hope you guys are not. I hope you guys are all well. But, you know, you never know when someone's going through something. But this really tells me that people are like, this person's doing so well. What's the secret? You know, so people are drawn to your prosperity. They're drawn to your abundance. And only to realize that you are the reason you're abundant. You know, your soul is abundant, the light inside of you, the intensity, the energy, the power inside of you, this fire that is there. There's so much yellow here. I'm getting the sun vibes. You guys are like the sun. You know, you are that. You give life. God, you guys can see all this vegetation here, plants and grapes and everything. You guys have the ability to create something out of nothing. Like, if somebody will come to you and be like, okay, this machine broke, should we throw it out? I should throw it out, right? And you'll be like, no, give it to me. And you'll do something. You might not be able to fix the machine, but you'll be able to do something out of it. You might take out a spare part out of it, right? Something that is working, and you will use those parts to do something else. You'll create something else. So your creativity, the way you work, like I'm saying, you know, the way you guys work, it's different. It's out of the norm. So people are like, oh wow, how in the world did they do that? So people, at the same time, people are drawn to this whole prosperity. That's why people think that you are abundant, because you're abundant in terms of your intelligence. You're abundant in terms of your creativity, Pile 3. And people want that. People wish they could be just as abundant. They could be just as creative as you are, because you have a really unique way of thinking. Your creativity even is unique. You know, you don't have the same kind of creative ideas that everybody else gets. Yours are like completely different. That's why some people are not even able to accept it, because they're so different that people are not able to comprehend that level of creativity. So it's not your fault. You're just blessed in a really powerful manner. That's all I would say. Then we have inspiration. So at the same time, people take a lot of inspiration from you. They want to be like you. Even people who are afraid of you, who are intimidated by you, secretly they have this desire to be just like you. They are like, okay, I don't know what this is. They're afraid of you, but they're like, I still like what they're doing. I still like what Pile 3 is doing, and I want to be like them. So you bring out a lot of inspiration in people. You are a muse to people. We have the goddess of magic here, Isis, you know. So I feel like a lot of artists, a lot of people see you as their muse. Or wherever you go and you're talking to people, and all of a sudden they'll get this burst of ideas. And it's all because they're talking to you. So I feel like I was saying, we have the Destiny card here, Pile 3. And we have the Hangman here. So I was telling you, you know, you guys are born to be different. You guys are born to be unique. It is your destiny to be different from everybody else. That's why I'm telling you, if somebody's making you feel like an outcast, do not listen to them. Why would you listen to anybody else when when something is already destined for you. They're telling you to do the opposite when your destiny is to be different, you know? Your destiny is to be unique because you're meant to bring inspiration to other people. This world is meant to move forward in terms of technology, in terms of new ideas, and that's where you guys come in. So don't kind of discount your ideas, do not discount your intelligence, do not discredit yourself just because people have a hard time accepting your ideas. You guys are ahead of your time. You know, you guys are like the Picassos of this time, or the Leonardo da Vinci's, you know, all those scientists and artists who people rejected initially. Like, you know, how, who was that? Galileo, maybe? I don't know. I'm bad at history with my facts and everything. But you know how there was a scientist who was like telling the world that, okay, the earth is round, while at that time everybody else thought the earth was flat. And then you know, they nearly punished that person for having that kind of a different way of thinking, and only to realize that that person was right all along. So it's the same thing with you guys, Pile 3. You guys are ahead of your time. The people right now, they're at that point where they're like, the earth is flat, while you're the ones who are like, the earth is round, you know? So do not think that, oh, you're wrong. It's the others that have yet to catch up with you guys. Oh God, Pile 3, you guys, I feel like you guys go through a really hard time in terms of people, but you need to understand that people are drawn to you for the same reason that they're afraid of you, you know, with this whole Tower and Reverse energy. It's just they are not ready to accept new ideas. They're not ready for the change that you are bringing to the table. They're just not ready for it. And you are the symbol of change. Look at this. We have the snake here. Snake is all about transformation. So you are the whole, you know, you're meant to bring transformation in people's lives, all right? So let's see what else we have. We have attraction. Of course we do. We have fruition. We have extremes. Look at this. We have the fire energy coming through as well with the hot moon. So like I was saying, you guys are hot. You guys are hot, Pile 3. And that's one thing, that's one reason why people are drawn to you. And at the same time, extremes, you know, people treat you in extremes. I feel like some people will truly repel, like they'll stay away from you. They will hate you. They'll tell you that, oh, you're wrong. And they're going to be very nasty about it. But then there are other people who will love you just as much as the other people hate you, you know? So there are these two extremes. So you're not to everybody's taste, I would say, Pile 3. So there are people can either love you or people can either hate you. I feel like that's the scenario with you guys. There's no in between with you guys, and that's not a bad thing. So chill. Don't worry about that. Oh my gosh, but the good thing with you guys is that people who love you, you know that they're sincere. You know, nobody's being a two-faced person with you guys, because like I'm saying, it's extremes. Either they're gonna hate you, either they're gonna love you. So people who love you, they genuinely love you. And they love everything you do. They'll be your supporters. So in a way, you guys are really lucky, Pile 3, that you have the people who love you. They're truly there for you. They're genuine. All right. Then we have attraction. Like I was saying, your looks, your hot looks, they attract people. People are drawn to that. Your looks, and even if it's not your looks, you just think that you're average. But like I was saying, your energy is so intense. It is so powerful that it automatically attracts people. No matter how, you know, like when it gets super cold, people are drawn to the fire. Like they just want to sit around the bonfire and just warm up. Yeah, that's what you guys do. A lot of people, when going through tough times in their lives, obviously darkness is cold. And when somebody's going through a tough time, dark times, they're cold. And they need that warmth, they need that light. And lo and behold, that is where you come in. So a lot of people are attracted to you because of your fiery energy. And then we have a fruition. Like I was saying, fire is creation. I'm seeing so much fire in your cards. So much fire, like so much intensity. And obviously with all this fruition here, your hard work pays off, you know, because you're putting in efforts. You're constantly putting in efforts. You're working yourself to the bone. So of course you guys will get the result of it, and you guys are abundant. That's why I'm saying people are drawn to your abundance, people are drawn to your success as well, pile 3. And yeah, like they want what you have, they want to be like you, they seek inspiration from you because they're like, yeah, maybe one day we're going to be just as successful or powerful or different as pile 3 is. All right, so this is all I have for you, pile 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.